What's going on YouTube? My name is Michael Mitchell, aka Dollar Mike, and guess what? I'm here with another video, and today we're actually going to talk about how you can save money to buy a car. Alright, so here we go. So you're saving to buy a car, right? If you're saving to buy a car, you got to ask yourself a couple questions. You got to ask yourself how much the car costs. You have to ask yourself what car you actually want. Are you going to buy it new? Are you going to buy it used, certified, pre-owned? You got to know. So the first step is I would go with price. As far as price goes, how much does the car actually cost? Does the car cost $1,000, $2,000, you know, something you can get off Craigslist, or are you going to a dealership to buy a car? Buying a car off Craigslist or buying a car from a private seller, it doesn't really matter. Still is a little bit simpler than going to the dealership and buying one. Buying one off Craigslist, I'm assuming this could be your first car or just a car that you need, something a little extra. It might only cost somewhere between $1,000 and $10,000. So it's a little bit easier to save for. However, buying a car from a dealership, you might need a full-time job, a salary, everything. The car could cost $50,000, $60,000 and you might not pay for it in full. Buying the car off Craigslist with that $1,000 to $10,000 range, you could save that in a couple months up to a couple years to get. You could save that in multiple ways, any type of ways that I showed you in my previous videos, like using the Qapital app, or you could save it in other ways by just cutting back going out to eat, cutting back going to the movies. I do that often, cutting back going out with your friends, anything like that. So really, if you're buying a car from a private seller or anything like that, or if you're buying a car off Craigslist, saving a little bit amount of money is always easier than saving a lot more. If you're looking for a car that's pushing that upper $9,000, $10,000 range on Craigslist, or somewhere even in the teens, or if you're going to the dealership to buy a car, so I'm assuming anywhere where the car costs more than $20,000, you're most likely not going to pay for the car in full. Generally, people don't pay for the car in full, especially if it's that amount of money. For one reason, they don't have that amount of money in cash to pay for the car, and it might not be the smartest decision at the time considering depreciation rates. So how much would your down payment actually need to be? Typically, I would run with, if you're buying a new car, I would run with a 20% down payment. So if the car costs $40,000, you would put 20% of that towards the car when you go initially buy it that day at the dealership. So $40,000, 20% of that is $8,000. If that same car or if another car is used, I would say a 10%. So 10% of $40,000 is $4,000 to put down on the car, and that day you go and buy it. If you don't actually know if you're going to buy the car new or used, whatever car it may be, then just go with somewhere in between. Just go 10, 11, 12, 13, any type of percent in between. Personally, right now, I'm actually saving for my dream car. My dream car is, I'm still deciding, it's either a Corvette Z06 or a Corvette Stingray. The Stingray actually starts at $55,000 and the Z06, I believe, starts at $79,000, $80,000. So taking that into account, and I'm using my own advice here, I'm going to go with the Z06 because it costs more, and I think I really do like the design of that one more. Plus, I don't know if I'm going to buy it new or used, so I would have to go with 15% because, of course, it's right dab in the middle in between 10 and 20, new or used. So I'm going to run with 15%. So 15% of $80,000, don't check my math. I think that's like $12,000. So if that's the case, I'm going to run with that. That's how it's going to be, and I'm actually using the Qapital app to save for the Corvette. I'm also using my Bank of America savings account, but the Qapital app is really contributing to it. I can show you everything I do on there to save for a car, and also you should just drop your dream cars down into the comment section and let me know. So at this point in the video, you know what car you want, you know what you have to save, whether you're saving for your first car or something like that, $1,000 to $2,000 on Craigslist maybe, or whether you're saving for a car that's coming from the dealership, and that's $20,000 plus, you're putting that down payment on it. You know which car you want, you know how much you need to save. If you got both of those, you also know how you need to save. I have multiple videos showing you how you can do it, using the Qapital app, some simply explaining that you can just incorporate this car saving into your actual budget. And if you don't have a budget for the car saving, you should make one. I do want to mention, however, if you are interested in using the Qapital app, which I highly recommend, I really do. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. I'll make a whole video about it, or I'll just answer your question right down there in the comment section. Also, don't forget to drop that dream car in the comment section as well. And drop a like if my math was right, because I'm not sure if it was right, but drop a like if it was. Anyway, if you're still interested in the Qapital app, they do have a special going on till I believe the end of this month, unless they extend it. And that's, if you sign up, you get a free $20. All you have to do is use the link in my description to sign up for the app. That's a free $20. It goes towards any of your goals, whether that's the car, whether that's a boat, a yacht, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You know, a new game system, PlayStation 5, new Xbox, you know, it's all coming out. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, use it if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. I just highly recommend it. But boom, there you have it. Anyway, saving for a car is really not that difficult. You just need to know what you want, and you need to know how much money you need to save to actually get there. I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Again, drop everything you have in the comment section. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any videos that you would like me to cover before I cover whatever I'm covering next, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'm out.